Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Last 5-minute sequence of events showed what is the perceived importance of converting technologies when it comes to packaging. But like our Prime Minister, I do not also get upset so easily. What can be said that you can have a package without print, but you cannot have a box without die cutting and folding gluing. So that's the importance what I perceive is for our company, our product range, and in the next 15 minutes or so, if I can take you through what are the challenges from a technology provider's perspective when it comes to conversion of design, I think I did justice to my role. Just a brief introduction about Bobst. We are regarded as one of the leaders in folding carton, corrugated board, and flexible packaging. As Mr. Chakravarti mentioned, we try to work as a partner, and a whole gamut of converting technologies can be offered from the Bobst table. When it comes to folding carton, there are ample opportunities in the current context. When it comes to folding carton, the first thing comes to our mind, different shapes and size, be it straight line, log bottom boxes, double wall boxes, or kind of catch covers, sleeves for fast food, microfluid boxes. In addition to that, we have been talking about numerous shapes and sizes. What is more important also to see, there are certain marketing aspects, as rightly described in the previous presentations, which also poses certain challenges when it comes to converting. It's a sensational, or it's a surprise, sophistication, or could seduce. But the underlying thing, and from brand owner's perspective, it is always speed of packing. Otherwise, many of us will be confined to just a boutique packaging companies. Unless there is volume, there is industrializations, especially when it comes to converters, I think we are not in game. We will not make money. Brand protection is another important aspect from industrial perspective, and it has to be cost effective. And then beyond rational or emotional aspect, what goes is what the packaging brings in additional value on the table. That's what is smart packaging. Let me take you through when it comes to high-speed carton, what could be the challenges through this short video. This is a high-speed packing line which is running at 500 boxes per hour, and the sheer speed demonstrates why the perfect squareness or the size, dimensional tolerances are so important to have an uninterrupted production. And this is key. When it comes to you, the designers or the converters, many a times this converting aspect is looked down upon. It is never perceived that it could be a big challenge when it comes to real packaging at the end of the line. I think the whole central theme today is design conversion, and we cannot turn a blind eye to the industrialization aspect of packaging. So that's a kind of a speed. So even if there is one box coming out without glue, or if it doesn't open properly, there will be massive jump and the consequential losses are immense. So that is what is die cutting, folding, gluing all about. So core challenge is how to cost effectively industrialize the whole production chain. When it comes to buyers, some of the brand owners might be present here. It is often quality, price, and delivery. But we need to translate that into production language, which is quality is easier said than done. One box can be folded very perfectly by hand. But what is important in industrial aspect is consistent quality. Price can only be driven down by productivity, by removing operational inefficiencies. And ultimately, just-in-time delivery can be only achieved through reliable machines. Let's analyze what are the production and the fault risks, whether it is printing, die cutting, and folding, gluing. It could be often at machine level, but also intermediate handling. And how Bobst can help you through automation of many of these processes. This is a typical blanking machine, and it is not that it is only a favor of Western world. We have 10 such machines working in India. Few are probably close to 6 are with ITC and even other companies, and it shows the entire production flow, how efficiently it can be done. When it comes to printing to die cut, most important aspect is the print to cut register. And perhaps one of the most unique feature of Bobst high-end die cutter that it is the only die cutter equipped with complete optical register. Both side and front is registered perfectly to print to cut, which is die cutting 0.12 millimeter accuracy year after year. See how efficiently the whole work chain is being handled. So it is not just die cutting, the entire workflow, logistics, wastage management. That's key. Some of the applications which could be relevant even for India, this is one project in Sri Lanka which could be ideal for blanking operations or liquid packaging even. For certain volumes, it could be very interesting. Another interesting video I wanted to show you, how efficiently Bobst machines can convert log bottom. It is real breakthrough because so far log bottom boxes in industrial level could be done only at 30 to 40,000 boxes per hour. And in this process, we have achieved more than 100,000 boxes per hour production. And it's not a fantasy, it's such a machine now working in Ahmedabad for pharmaceutical applications. This is one such plant in Malaysia doing McDonald's and KFC boxes with such a folder gluer. We also have such a machine now in India. Then when it comes to boxes and quality, how can we achieve 100% quality? We have technologies which is integrated into a folder gluer, can provide 100% inspection of the boxes and even eject a box even with a nicks or a missing text. That's true quality. So it is not just the question of producing one box perfectly, it is the consistency what is important. Just you could see that just by a flip of a button, it was ejected in line at a speed of more than 100,000 boxes per hour. Even braille can be embossed. That's a legislational requirement for some of the pharmaceutical exports from India in such a folder gluer in line. Or a partition cartons. So this is how we achieve zero fault packaging, which is becoming even more important to minimize customer claims or fault at the end of packing line. So all kind of inspections possible. Which is a favorite subject, market trends. How Bobst can contribute in that, I'll come shortly. These are some of the examples of how unique value proposition can be created through visual appeal, and the brand itself can become some kind of an obsession. This is a short clipping for a foil stamping machine, again with an innovative approach wherein the foil to print or to emboss, everything is optically registered, and with the highest productivity in the market today with minimal wastage. So that goes towards brand protection, but in a cost-effective manner, whether it is intricate packaging, embossing, holograms, and even for certain applications of individual packaging. Corrugated packaging, very close to my heart today, because we see a kind of a fast-forward mode in India, what has happened in the world. So the 80s, what the world said that it is real fast growth in the consumer sector, long distance transportation, and the challenges therein was how to achieve higher box strength and improved reliability. There comes the flexo printing with inline folding, gluing, and slotting. The main theme was productivity and accuracy. In the 90s, it is globalization, packaging differentiation and plastic traits, need for new box designs, higher printing capabilities, and increased flexibility. The accuracy, repeatability was important, and the computerization already has started taking place. Palletization for end of the line. In 2000, it is again the shelf-ready packaging boom. We also see a reflection in India. Then other value-added boxes with high die-cut accuracy, high quality and creativity design. The central theme is always waste reductions and conversion accuracy. Litho-laminated, that is what in the 2000, and we also see a lot of such applications now coming into India. When it comes to corrugated packaging, probably 80% is still brown box and 20% value-added box. Time will not permit, but otherwise probably I would have taken you through what are the different approach when it comes to high graphic packaging. But just to take you through few of the glimpses of quality flexo printing. And these are some of the samples I just picked up recently, one of my visits in France. And all these can be achieved through machine like Bobst 924. All the jobs what I showed you before, all are printed in flexo, in a sheet fed process, and in this machine. Some of the other applications of folding carton where the futuristic trend, where packaging itself will talk to the consumer, security packaging, mid-waste vacuum, food grade barrier coating in folding carton. This is another application of dose pack which is already being produced in India. And the last, probably this slide, that Bobst is also coming up very shortly with digital solution for corrugated packaging, and probably some of you are interested to know more about it, can discuss separately what are the future possibilities. Thank you very much for your attention.